Okay. Welcome. So today we're going to start the way we always start. We're going to just notice. So close your eyes. Just notice, how does your body feel right now? And then just gently, slowly open your eyes and just notice what you notice. Where did your attention go, right? So we're building that strength within our focus and our ability to connect with our body just as much as we're building our muscles and our strength within our physical self. So take your smaller Franklin Method balls. We're going to sit on them, one under each sit bone. So you're kind of sitting on them. And at the same time we do this, we're going to do like a big circle. So we're taking our chest around in a big circle. You can put your hands on your legs, you can put your hands on the floor. Just kind of feeling yourself sliding or rolling or rocking around on these balls. At the same time warming up, stirring up our upper body. And then go the opposite direction, stirring around. And just maybe notice there's certain bits that's like, whoa, I'm falling off, and let yourself have that experience. Let yourself have the wiggles a little bit. That's okay. Okay, so then we're going to start to move side to side, side to side. Let's think maybe of like a grass, a field of wheat, and how the wind blows them side to side. Just gently get blown side to side. And the same front to back. So you can physically like kind of fold or fall forward and backward. You can use your hands on the floor to exaggerate that. It could also be very small. It might be so small that it's just your head gently nodding. So make it yours. Feel into your body right in this moment. And just choosing to meet yourself wherever you are right now. And then just move and wiggle in some different, unique pattern. Okay. And then go ahead and take the balls out from under you just momentarily, setting them there, feeling, noticing, checking in again with how does your body feel. You're beginning to feel a difference in the way that you're able to focus and the way that it feels to just be here. So the next bit that we put in is just checking in with what would you like to bring to the mat today. So we close our eyes, just a short check-in. We're inviting a response from our body. So the question you're asking your body is, what would you like to bring to the mat today? And we just listen. And then you're gently opening your eyes and you're going to say your name, so Alyssa. And then I'm going to say what it is my body would want to bring to the mat in 1 to 3 words. I'm going to say flow. There's more on the description of this experience in the link below, video in the link below if you're finding yourself lost. So come along. Now we're going to take our squishy blue ball. So we're going to lie down and we're going to take this blue squishy ball with us. We're going to jump right into putting it underneath our low back. So if you don't have a blue squishy ball, you can get a pillow or a towel. And we're going to just bring our legs up here so our shoulders are heavy on the mat. My head is like I'm resting my head into a feather pillow. We're going to reach our legs up, but when you reach them up, open them just slightly wider than your hips or your pelvis. And then when you bend, your feet come back towards each other. So we reach out. And then we come in. And so your edge, the place where if you go too low, you're going to start to feel your back hurt or your neck engage. Remember, we're moving within that place of relaxed neck, relaxed body, even though there's an intense engagement throughout your belly and even your legs. Reaching your legs, the points of your toes towards the corners of the room. And again, that breath circulating through your body, Maybe your breath is also carrying that wish that you have for your moments today on the class. Out and in. And just noticing your shoulders. Good, we're going to do 4 more. You can put your hand on your belly to feel that strength. Feel those muscles sliding and moving underneath your skin. So when your mind is actually paying attention to it, the muscles, the fibers like have permission to move a little bit more fully. Okay, bring your feet down. Take the ball out. And put the ball on your tummy and hug your knees in. So just going to rock yourself a little bit here. Good. So from here, we're going to lie here and we're going to shake it up a little bit. So we're going to wiggle our arms and our legs for a period of time. And your goal is to keep wiggling. So it could be very slow wiggles, just like this. Just getting more movement. It could be very fast. You're going to decide. So I'm actually kicking my bottom here and I'm wiggling through my arms. So just move and wiggle. And it's like just letting your cells get some more movement. Kind of like when you throw a rock into a pond. There's that rippling effect that happens all through the water, no matter where the rock was thrown. The ripple affects it all. So just moving in a different way, shaking it up, helping your body just let go and wake up, letting out some space. Just do it. Experience it right now. Wiggling. About 30 more seconds. Just really get some warmth building in your body. Maybe make a noise, however you want. 10, 5, 2, and rest. So just bringing your feet down, arms down. So just feel your body, and you feel that kind of tingly bubbliness in you. Maybe you perceive that as energy or alive or movement. Just feel that. And also feeling like physically put your hand on your heart. Can you feel it beating? You raise your heartbeat, wiggling, and the blood is now pumping through your body. Surging. Just feel it for a moment. So though we are lying down, that's a form of cardiovascular exercise, and you can feel your heart beating. Good. Okay, so slowly. So you can always pause this video, right, and just like wait until your heart fully recovers. And just being honest with your body and yourself about what's happening inside yourself. So you might feel like, okay, I can't quite breathe regular yet. And if that's true, just wait. Let your heart be coming back into that natural rhythm, that unique rhythm that is yours. let it come back to a rested beat. So that recovery is the best way to condition your heart. Okay, so we're going to come down here onto all fours like this. Okay, so for this one, we start all fours again. You can be on fists, you can be all the way down on elbows. You're going to choose. So we take and we're going to just swing one knee out to the side. So you see my toes are still touching. So I'm going to swing there, and then I'm going to bring it down. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. So I'm like, you know those balls, like, it's like a paperweight thing where it's like ding. It's like 4 balls hanging down. And you swing one out to the side, and it comes back, it hits the other ones, and it goes out to the other side. So you're kind of doing that out to the side. So as you're moving, obviously there's shifting happening, there's moving happening. Move in a range of motion that's comfortable for you. So some of you might be just real small, going out to the side. Some of you might be just imagining the movement. Everyone's going to have a different range. Your range is just exactly what it needs to be right now. So we're going out, we're going out. And just allow your body to shift side to side. So because of this, I can also feel my arms working, almost like my hands are like kind of kitty cat paws, pulsing, reaching into the earth. Good. So with this, we're going to combine a little activity. So in your mind's eye, as you're moving, I want you to imagine starting with yourself and then going outwards to people that are closest to you, and ending perhaps going through all these people, family members, clients, employers, employees, uncles, aunts, all the way out to people in the world that you don't know, or maybe people in the world that you don't like. So we're moving like this, and we're sending each of those people love. Just sending them some love, starting with yourself and sending it out. Keep breathing. Good. So we're just going to do a few more. If you're not finished spreading your love and your light, that's fine. You can carry that on to the next exercise. And we're going to stop here for a moment. We're just going to stretch back. So just stretch back momentarily. Have a stretch here. Good. And then we're going to walk ourselves out towards kind of a plank position, but you're going to be on your elbows now, and your hands can clasp. So we're going to start with, on your toes, your bottom's going to come kind of low, but not too low. So this would be too low. I don't want your back to kind of sink like a sway back horse. I want your bottom to be, the low point would be like in line with your head and your heels. And the high point is really however high you can lift it. It's totally yours. So first we're just going to lower and lift our tush, finding that kind of range, shifting forward and back. Can you keep pressure in your elbows? It's almost like the pressure in your elbows helps your shoulders from tightening up around your ears. And as you breathe, can you feel your belly involved in this motion? And slow breaths. Just one more. And again, just bend your knees here. Good, so we're gonna come back up to sitting now and take your smaller balls. You're gonna put them again, sit on them, okay? So we're going to breathe here, and we're going to do a bit of a eye exercise. So getting your eyes, again, which are part of your brain, getting more balance there. So we're going to start by clasping your hands and letting your thumbs touch each other. And you're going to reach that out, as far out as you can go. With both eyes, you're going to keep an eye on both of your thumbs. And first, we're going to make like a figure 8 with your thumbs. So trying to track that figure 8 happening with both eyes. So going slow. So right now, you're not really watching me or watching your thumbs moving around, and I'm sort of blurry in the screen behind you, or behind your thumbs. And just going as slow as you need to. So again, checking in with yourself. We have a tendency to move our heads. Can you do this with moving your arms and your eyeballs? Yeah. This time we find the center and stay there. So you're going to slowly bend your elbows, bring your thumbs in just a little ways. Now look and make the screen, so now you should see me in full view, and your thumbs are a little blurry. Good. And then put your focus back on your thumbs, and bring your thumbs in a little bit closer to you. Look beyond your thumbs and let that space become more clear. Thumbs are blurry. Focus back to your thumbs. Bringing your thumbs in, so a little ways still away from your nose. Looking at the space outside or away from you. Come back to look just at your thumbs. Let your thumbs come all the way in and touch your nose. And then slowly move your thumbs away. You can do that 2 more times. Come in, thumbs touch your nose. And away. It's okay if you feel a little pull in your optic nerve. Do the best you can do, coming in and coming out. And then slowly just let your hands come down. Just close our eyes and actually rub your hands together. So just getting some warmth in your hands, gathering some energy in your hands. And we're going to put that warmth into our eyeballs. So you're just going to put them up there. And let the warmth from your hands just kind of go in there and just soften or acknowledge the work that your eyeballs do for you all the livelong day. And just breathe and just let the warmth. Can you feel the warmth coming into your eyeballs, filling those conical shaped sockets, and just letting the warmth allow more viscosity in the liquid of your eyes. Okay, bring your hands down and just kind of flutter your eyes, letting your eyes focus in a different way, and maybe even noticing the quality of your sight now has shifted a bit. Cross your legs the opposite way, so all you have to do is just put the other one closer to you, which probably feels strange. Okay, hands are coming out along the angle that my knees are pointing towards. In other words, your hands are in your peripheral vision. I can see them. So you want to come down just above your knees. We're going to come down and we're going to squeeze right there. And then open, you come up just about shoulder height and squeeze. Open. So down, squeeze, up, squeeze. That's the movement. So the opportunity is feeling the movement, letting your brain figure out how to send these signals to our muscles in order to do this. And then just feeling, noticing those, how the muscles change in your body, how they organize and work together to make this happen. Good. And I'm just also at the same time doing this, feeling how the balls are touching me at my sit bones, and how that helps me to sit in a way that's comfortable. And also I feel like I'm sitting up, quote, tall. And I'm also just letting my pelvis, my sit bones, sink down, melt down into the balls. And somehow that melting down, my arms can move with more ease. If this movement is crunchy in your shoulders or uncomfortable, you can imagine the movement. You can do it smaller, so it could be just like this much. You want to find the right ratio for you. Your body knows. Good. And just checking in. Where's your mind? So especially on the videos where I'm not super chatty, are you filling that chatter with your own mental chatter? Or are you just here with me? Just noticing what it is today. Good. Do about 4 more. Good. And just bring your arms down. So we're just going to kind of brush our arms. And with that brushing, it's again just giving some acknowledgement to the muscles working, to your arms, doing things for you all day long. Couldn't drink your coffee without your arms the way you did today. Good. Okay. Take the balls out from underneath you. And again, checking in. Is it different? Just to sit here. So I feel a little bit more depth in my seat. Okay. So we're going to move, oopsie, tangled up. We're going to come back to all fours position. So we'll be here like this. And now we're going to start, this is my left leg. The left foot is going to be out to the side. So my knee is tapping in. And then I'm going to reach back here. I'm just going to reach it to a tap there. So I'm tapping in, I'm tapping out. In and out. In. So we're going to do this one leg by itself first. And in a way, I'm staying sort of leaning on one hand more than another, sort of leaning in the opposite direction that my foot is moving. Okay. Good. And now I'm going to do the other leg. So my knee is, like I'm rotating my thigh in, and then I'm tapping out, and in, and out. In, out. Good. And now we're going to tap. So we're going to alternate the taps right here. So we go, the left leg is going to do 8 in a row. This is going to be a challenge because I don't really count. Good. And then we're going to switch. So maybe instead of counting, just listen for me to say switch. Make sure you tap on the way in and the way out. Good. And then we're going to switch. So it's a different number every time. Just tapping, tapping, and switch, tap. switch. Make sure that knee is rotated in, switch. 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 So now you're just going to start to alternate one, then the other. So if it helps to keep kind of my feet are on the outside of my mat, right? And my knees are pointing towards each other. If it helps to keep that as your baseline start point, that's fine. We're going to switch and switch and switch. So now you're shifting, feeling your shoulders shifting side to side, side to side. Good. And then we're going to add a little more. So you're switching your legs, stay the same, but this time you're going to start to move your arms. So this is my left leg that's out. My right arm is going to reach towards the top corner of my mat or in that direction if you're not using a mat. And then the opposite. So we're doing opposite hand, opposite foot. Remember, knees are towards each other. Knees are towards each other on the mat. And breathe. Good, so getting that motion happening is also helping your brain. And the more neuroplasticity we have in our brains actually helps the way that our bodies can move, because our body is actually, the brain is the control center of your body, right? So if the control center is clearer, smoother, and more able to process information, your body's going to reflect that. So moving like this is actually help, kind of like putting your brain in a car wash, helping prime that clean and focused brain. Good. So we're going to stay in the center after this one. And stay in the center, just kind of sit back, let your head rest down. Okay. Okay, let's come to laying down now. We're going to use this the blue squishy ball or the towel or whatever it is you're using in the place of the squishy ball. So let's put it underneath our upper back, wherever's comfortable for you. And your hands are going to just hold your head up. So my hands are supporting my head. And the ball is just going to like push into my body, and I'm going to get a nice big stretch here. For some people, this stretch is too much on their chest, their back, etc. My knees are bent, my feet are pressing gently in the floor. My pelvis feels pretty relaxed and actually enjoying the stretch of my upper back. So I'm going to imagine that this part of me is suddenly getting very heavy and pushing into the ball. So as this part of me gets heavy and pushed into the ball, it bends the rest of my body up this way. Okay? And so I'm going to do that a few times. It's like this is getting pulled up, and then this is getting pushed down. And I'm getting, the ball is pushing from the back side of me, lifting the front side up. And now my front side is getting pushed into the ball, and the back side's lifting up. So just play with that movement in the ball. Movement in your spine. Let your head be held in your hands. Yep. Good. Now, you're going to stay lifted, your head is lifted. You're going to let yourself kind of go side to side. So it's almost as if I'm going to let this elbow touch the floor here. It's like I'm coming over and over. And depending on the day, it's going to change the motion. So can you do this while your head is still relaxed? It's going to feel a little bit like you're going to fall off of that ball. And your legs might shift, your pelvis might shift, but what's the edge, right? Where is it, that place that you go, okay, wait a minute, my neck is engaged. Okay, let's see, try it again. Can I lean to the side and still feel my neck soft? Okay, so just play with that within yourself. Okay, and then we're gonna lower our heads a little bit more, and we're gonna slide like your elbows trying to reach all the way around towards the side of your body. And then to the other side. And then to the other side. It's like I'm doing a side bend while I'm laying here on the ball. And I'm supporting my head with my hands. And I'm feeling my belly and my abdominals work. The last bit of this motion here is I want you to move your chest however you want. Just let the ball give you some freedom. So maybe that's laying with your head on the ground and kind of shifting side to side, chest here. It's totally your time, feeling however feels best to move your body, letting the ball support the back of your heart. Good. 2 more breaths. And then we're going to take that ball out. Just come down here and breathe and feel and notice your shoulders, your chest, your head, and also your abdominals, maybe your back as well. So while some of this work seems super subtle, can you feel the depth in it? Can you feel the strength within you kind of buzzing? Okay. So we're going to now reach for the smaller Franklin Method balls and put them under your tush. So at first, I just want you to rest over them. So asking your body, how much more can you soften? How much more can you let yourself rest? And sometimes you really even have to really ask that question. You go, oh wow, I didn't realize I was holding still. Okay? And breathe. So we're going to start to go side to side with your pelvis. So seeing how my knees are not really swinging, they're not the leaders of the swing. My pelvis is the leader, and my knees are just kind of reverberating. So every now and again, you might have to shift the balls and bring them closer in. And you just, again, keep breathing. Okay. And then this time we're just going to stay here, and I want you to bring your knees up. And you might even roll those balls down a little bit, so it might feel like they're just going to pop out. But when you move them down, for me, I can feel my low back relax a little bit more. Just let there be a deep crease at your pelvis. We're going to move our feet, so you're just going to point and flex and kind of roll through a movement with your feet. And circling. And then gently moving knees. And however you like, just letting your knees stay bent. It's again a slow kind of underwater motion. So just like the plants underwater move, slow. Same thing for you. And while you're doing that, just bring your fingertips up to your jaw. We're just going to massage around our jaws a little bit at the same time. Breathing. So a lot of times, pelvis and jaw, which are on opposite sides of your spine, they are connected. And sometimes they hold tension for each other. So let's just massage our jaw with our hands. You can go under your jaw. At the same time, massaging your pelvis with the balls and the movement of your legs. It's a little challenging to talk while moving your jaw and rubbing it, but you get the picture, okay? So we're going to bring our feet down, keep rubbing with your hands on your jaw, and now just sway your knees side to side, a little sway, and your hands are still massaging your jaw. You can think of your jaw just softening like warm clay. And then just tap your jaw. And then we're going to take the balls out from underneath you and lie here and notice and feel. Describe to yourself how it feels to be lying here on the mat. So the way we're going to close today is to ask yourself, what would you like to bring from your experience into your life? So was there, kind of replay your class in energy to yourself. Was there one moment that sticks out? What did that moment feel like? What did you like about it? And that's the moment I just want you to take with you. So they're feeling a color, an image that really helped you or you found within yourself and your experience. So quiet, asking for a moment. And then you say your name, Alyssa, softness. And you can stay lying there really as long as you like. I will see you soon.